Hey everybody, how's it going? Today is me, Captain Energy, and today we are going to fix your missing loops problem on the Macintosh. Yeah, that's right. I did a video for this on the PC, and it's been one of my most popular videos ever. And I have had Mac people reaching out to me asking how to fix it, and I did not know how to fix it. It should have been the same thing, but it is not the same thing because the Mac file system is completely different, of course, than the PC's. And therefore, the location of the file is completely different than on the PC. So I'm going to show you right now how to fix this. If this is helpful to you, I'm going to ask you now, please subscribe to the channel. This is a growing channel, and this is my most popular tip that I have offered, and everybody has been super happy to have it because it's a headache reducer. A lot of people have spent hours trying to fix this and been unable to, and then found my video and were like, thank God, thank you so much for this video. It's really helped me. So please subscribe, please like, share with your friends, especially if you're friends with Cubase users. If you're not a Cubase user and you have friends who are, tell them about this video because they're going to need this eventually. All right, so here we are. We are in Cubase. This is Cubase 13, most recent episode, or this is Cubase 13, the most recent version is what I meant to say. And as you can see, here I am at the media bay. If you have ever installed loops and went over here to get to the loop pack that you installed and it was not there, then you know what I'm talking about. It's very frustrating, and you try and reinstall it and that doesn't do anything, and nothing else is working as far as loading other ones after that. It's like it puts a block in the whole system. What causes it? I can't say for sure, but I have a thought on what causes it. I think that it's that when you try and install loops and Cubase is open, depending what Cubase is doing, it may block access to the database and cause it not to be able to be written to. Therefore, then it breaks everything after that point. No more loops can attach to your system, and that's a problem. So how do we fix this? Well, here we go. As you can see, my loops are here, but we're not going to worry about that. We're not going to let that stop us from fixing the problem here. Technically, I don't really need to fix it, but you might. So here we go. I'm quitting Cubase. So now what we need to do is we need to go into Finder. And I'm going to hit Finder. Now, we need to get to the libraries, but that isn't showing here. And if I go up here to go, you'll see that it doesn't show here either. This should be all the main folders of my system showing right in this list, but it's not there. So how do we get to this folder? We press the Option button on the Mac. Option or Alt, depending if you're using a PC or a Mac keyboard. And you can see right there when I do that, that right here, this little library icon shows up. Little building looks like a library. Click that. That takes us to the library folder on the Mac. Now, what we need to do next is find the Cubase version that we have installed here. Now, this is interesting, by the way, because there are two ways that this can work. This first one is the typical way that I've seen all the time, and the second one is what I discovered today. All right, so here we are. We're in the library. We want to find preferences. We want to go down to preferences. And once we're in here, what we would normally do is find Cubase, whichever one we're using. Right now I've got several versions showing here. You can see them right here. I've got 13 installed. If I go into 13, you'll see what I'm looking for in here. There's a file called Media Bay 3. And you'll see that right now I don't have a Media Bay 3 in here. But if I go to my other versions of Cubase, like say I go back to 9, all right, there it is, Media Bay 3. So I'm not sure if it's a Cubase 13 specific issue that it's moved, or if you've upgraded from 12, if it keeps it in this bundle here or what, but whatever the case. If you go into Cubase and there's a file that says Media Bay 3 DB, delete it. All right, moving it to trash. It's gone. Now, if you are using Cubase 13 and it is not showing in the folder where it says Cubase 13, what we're going to do is we're going to look down this list of other folders outside of here. And you'll see one that says Steinberg Media Bay server. This is the one that I found on my own that was not mentioned in the tutorial, the tip that I got from, basically from Steinberg. I was talking to Greg Ondo today on his live stream. He was giving me a hand with this because I was, I had this happen to me before. He kind of pointed me in the right direction. I found a little thing to look for, and I kept digging until I found the right answer, and I got it working again on my own at that point. But here we are again. So now we're basically dealing with the same situation, but now on a Mac. All right. Well, anyway, once we're here inside of Steinberg Media Bay server, you'll see this Media Bay 3 DB. I'm going to delete this again, though. So I'm moving that to trash. Media Bay 3 is gone. So now, when I go back into Cubase, what's going to happen is all my media folders or media projects or items are gone. They're deleted as far as Cubase is concerned. The files are there still, but they're not associated with Cubase. What this allows Cubase to do is go, hold on here, I'm missing a file. And since it realizes that database is missing, it goes and reconstructs it from zero. By doing that, it finds all of the files that were missing. So now what's going to happen is if I go over here to wrong folder. If I go over here to loops, you'll see this little icon. It happened so quick that you didn't even see it. The little loading icon that was just on the screen looks like a box with a line being drawn around it. Once it finds that there's no database file there, it finds all the files and then reapplies them and attaches them. So all the files that you should have now show up, including the ones that weren't working before. So anything that was there is back, and anything that wasn't there will be there now. And that is the whole tip. Once you've done that, you will be able to continue making your music. All the files will be affiliated with Cubase again the way they're supposed to be. Everything should be back up and running, no problem. And that's the whole thing. So I hope that helped you out. If it did, let me know in the comments. Please, like I said earlier, like, share, subscribe, tell your friends. I would really appreciate it. This is going to be a very important video to Mac users who are Cubase users also. And Cubase, in my opinion, is the DAW right now. It's the best one out there. So, my opinion of Cubase is very high. This is just one little goofy thing, but it's an easy fix, and I hope that helped you get back to making music. Let me know in the comments, like I said, and I will talk to you in the next video. Be safe. Take care. Bye for now.